Nigga, my name is Reverend Father Uncle Rucker. In the name of white Jesus and all great white men who have come thereafter, I command thy black nigga soul. Nigga, get your black ass out of here.
Nigga, get your black ass out of here.
Yeah, nigga, get your black ass out of here.
Nigga, get your
After getting gutted multiple times, eaten alive by the furry squad, watching one of his loved ones get twisted up like a Jolly Rancher, and getting one of the most slave-like beatings I've ever seen, Subaru is sitting at the top of the people who have suffered the most. I mean, like, besides Guts and Diavolo, but you know what I mean. Now, the first time I watched this, it didn't really faze me. After watching Midori, Grisaya, and redo of Healer,
Nano Machine, son!
it takes a lot before something messes with me. But yeah, I'm gonna hit you with that spoiler warning. If you haven't seen ReZero, don't watch this video, because obviously you're gonna get spoiled. But anyways, let's start watching this shit. If you didn't get it from my opening, Subaru can't die. Whenever he gets clapped, he gets sent back. It's almost like a checkpoint that he only can use when he dies. So our boy gets isekai'd after buying weed from the gas station. And after a while, he ends up in an alleyway. And then look at these niggas. We got Bootleg Mako, Bootleg Lucy, and I don't really know who the fuck this nigga looks like. But he got some nice blowjob lips, so let's just call him that. Now Subaru decks blowjob so hard it sends him into another anime. And then he hits Mako with that 360 light skin kick. He was about to mollywop Lucy, but then he pulled up with knives. Okay, look, I'm sorry I got into a nigga moment. Please just don't hurt me.
Full Metal Alchemist. Full Metal Alchemist.
Yeah, the two got up and then they started stomping him out. But then baby girl pulled up with some weak ass ice magic. After Subaru gets up, she tells him that someone jacked her shit, and my boy offers to help her. They go to this crack den, but then both of them ended up getting gutted. After he has respawned, he ends up in the same alleyway again. But then this time, my boy is ready. He hits Lucy with that uppercut straight from hell, and then puts his leg muscles on this kid's chest. And then he kicks Blowjob right in the nuts. He runs back to the crack house, and then he meets up with the girl who jacked Amelia's shit, and also this big-bodied having-ass old man. Now they all sit down with the girl that gutted Subaru and Amelia. Now she wants to buy what this girl jacked from Amelia, but Subaru pulled up with something way more valuable than what she had. So she gets up ready to leave, but she asks him what he's going to do with it. And then stupidly he answers that he's gonna give it back. But anyways, they start blasting. This nigga got power, look at these swings, bro. But yeah, she ended up taking his arm. But my boy starts to bull rush her, but then she stabs his throat with glass. And look at this bitch, thanks for the milk, nah. But yeah, she makes quick work with the little girl. And then this ends up turning into a one-on-one. So Subaru pulls up with that Joestar rage, but he still ends up getting mollywopped. Now, because of his last death, Subaru is actually ready. He knows that this bitch only goes for your stomach. But even though he knew what to do, she was still way faster than him. After he hit her with that kick, my nigga bleeds out. So after dying 2 times, Subaru is finally ready. But she's still way too strong, so he ends up getting help from this nigga. But yeah, long story short, he ends up clapping her cheeks.
Americans want to bomb me.
But then she does the Joestar secret technique. Later in the show, Amelia brings him to her mansion. So we got maids, a little kid, and Dio. So Subaru asks Dio for a job. After he gets a tour of the mansion, he goes to work. When he's finished, he goes to sleep. But it turns out that he died in his sleep. So when he respawns, he tries to do everything the same. Now at the end of the day, when he's speaking to Amelia, he asks her out on a date. She doesn't really know what a date is, but she said yes. After that, he tries his best to stay awake, because he obviously wanted to know what killed him the last time. But then for some reason, he ends up getting sick. He's walking in the hallway, but then he ends up getting blasted by something. Nigga, like, why is it gotta be so brutal? But yeah, he obviously ends up getting murked again. So on his 3rd respawn, he decides to leave the mansion. He tries to come up with a plan so that he could survive. He's camping up on the mountain, but then someone tries to hit him with this big-ass ball and chain. And it turned out to be none other than the blue-haired waifu. Bro tries to run away, but then his leg gets taken off. And this is where my boy gets the most slave-like beating I have ever seen.
Nigga, my name is Reverend Father Uncle Rucker. In the name of white Jesus and all great white men who have come thereafter, I command thy black nigga soul. Nigga, get your black ass out of here.
Nigga, get your black ass out of here.
Nigga, get your black ass out of here.
Nigga, get your...
After that, he tries to tell Amelia that he's been dying and coming back, but he is not able to do that.
You better keep quiet, nigga.
So yeah, he's not able to tell anyone about this. Now later in the episode, blue-haired bitch actually ends up dying in her sleep. Now her sister is mad as fuck because she thinks that he killed her. Now everything is fucked, there's nothing that he can do. So he yeets himself off of this cliff so that he can restart.
That's all it is, Miles. A leap of faith.
Like, what's up, danger?
Okay, so I know that there are a lot of things that I'm skipping, but that is because I really only want to talk about Subaru's suffering. So let's move on a bit further down the show. Amelia is going to some election shit. She tells Subaru to stay behind, but for some reason this nigga decides to pull up anyways. Nobody in this room wants to vote for Amelia. So then Subaru decides to embarrass himself in front of everybody.
You sleep with Mr. Volmar, another guy.
No, we had sex. There was no sleeping.
Oh.
Sex. No sleeping.
Let this be known, I did not let this sorry nigga hit.
So the purple-haired nigga is mad at Subaru for being disrespectful. So he brings him to this arena so that he could beat his ass. He tries to hit him with dirty tactics, but bro flash steps and then starts to mollywop him. Oh my god, bro, look the disrespect, bro. Bro, how the fuck do you talk shit, get kicked out of the room, go back to the nigga to talk more shit, and then get absolutely mollywopped? And yeah, Amelia was obviously there to see him get rocked. So he wakes up next to Amelia and they started talking.
Subaru, how did you get mollywopped by a nigga with purple hair? And why did you tell everyone that we had sex?
Well, first of all, the nigga was talking smack. And second of all, I wanted people to know that I hit that.
All you niggas are the same!
So Subaru ends up getting kicked out of the mansion by Amelia. But then these niggas pull up. They didn't really do anything, all they did was run away. But when he finally pulls up to the mansion, he sees the chaos that happened. We got a bunch of dead villagers. We got Rem, face smashed into the ground with a sword in her back. We got Ram too, she's also dead. Oh, the little girl? Yeah, they took her eyes. Now this show does not care if you're a main or side character. Everybody gets mollywopped. So Subaru goes down to this frozen room. He tries to open the door, but then the doorknob takes his fingers. And then he sees a bunch of dead clan members before freezing to death. When he comes back to life, Subaru looks like he's gone 2 seconds without Zaza. Yeah, but that shit really messed him up. But luckily, baby girl is taking care of him. While they're in their car, these clan members pull up again. Subaru has turned into Kirito, but then Rem pulls up with her ball and chain. Unfortunately, Subaru ends up getting snatched by this nigga Beetlejuice. He gets chained up and forced to watch Rem get twisted up like some twisted tea.
Twister for Milton Bradley. It's the hottest game around.
Bro, I can't believe that she's still alive after that. I mean, she later died in his arms, but she was still able to crawl all the way over to him. He carries her all the way over to the mansion, and then when he gets there, he sees that Ram has a knife in her chest, and then my boy ends up getting frozen again. So yeah, that was pretty much what I wanted to talk about. Bro, I'm making a video about something I haven't even finished. That tells you how high quality this shit is. But anyways, I'ma head out.
We got a money with my